you, and especially the children, about what children want to become when they grow up. I'm sure you've all watched the movie Three Idiots, and you all know how the story goes. There are three men, and they all go to the same engineering college, but only one out of them actually want to become an engineer. We can all guess who got the highest in the final exams. So don't pick something that we shouldn't pick something that we were forced on to do or we don't like, because we have to remember in the end, whatever we pick then will stay with us for the rest of our lives, as you need to build a career on whatever you pick, and that will build up your life. When we were about 4 or 5, our parents asked us, "What do you want to become when you grow up?" Some of us said scientists, some said princess, and some said astronaut. And in my case, I said I wanted to be one of Barney's friends in the Barney show. At one point, when I was about 7 or 8, my tata asked me the same question. "Sahana kutti, nee persa nodne enna panna porana keta." I said, I want to be a housewife because they don't need to do anything. They can just stay at home. No, don't need to go to office, don't need to go to school, nothing. It's not this tata, it's the other tata. Then you get to the point in school where you have to pick up your bags and leave. Your teachers ask you just before you graduate, "What are you going to do when you leave us?" And they want a serious answer. Well, most people say engineer, some say architect, like Apurva, doctor, like Aditi, and many more. Point is that you don't know who you are the first day you set foot on this earth. First, you develop a personality. Then you work hard, study, and see the subjects you like, subjects you don't like, select the subjects you like, and work on them for the rest of your life. Bill Gates didn't know he would be the inventor of Microsoft the day he was born. Steve Jobs never knew he would produce a company as big as Apple. Even Sachin Tendulkar, I know he would have had a dream of becoming a great cricket player, as he had such passion to become a cricket player. But I'm sure he never dreamt of becoming a legend and receiving the Bharat Ratna award. I'm sure like many boys here would want to become like him. Example Sidhu. I'd like to recite this poetic story that I think personally is really cute. It's about a boy named John who is trying to decide what he's going to become. When I grow up, I'll work with animals. I don't know which job yet. Maybe like my brother. He's a special vet. He looks after scary snakes, some just out of eggs. He says snakes are easy as they don't have any legs. My father is a scientist. He works to save rare birds. Some are really clever and they can even say some words. My mom is a dog groomer. She loves dogs, big or small. Once she styled a poodle. It looked just like a ball. My sister, she trains dolphins. They practice in the pool. She hears the dolphins talk and sing. That sounds really cool. So many animal jobs to choose, but which one's right for me? Because I'm only 10 years old, I'll have to wait and see. There are many myths about choosing a career. Here are 9 of them. 1. People think that choosing a career is simple. Firstly, choosing a career is not simple because it takes time. And career planning is a multi-step process that involves learning enough about yourself and the occupations which you are considering in order to make an informed decision. 2. Some people think that a career counselor can tell you what occupation to pick. A career counselor is not a person that can pick your occupation for you. A career counselor can only guide you to make your own decision. She or he will give you examples of what you can become, and in the end it's your decision that matters, not the counselor. People say they can't make a living out of their hobby. You have to look at Sachin Tendulkar because he is like the biggest example. Sachin Tendulkar loved cricket, and look at him now. Look at my mom. My mom loved music. She made a career out of it by taking part in class. Many of our students are actually right here, and one of them is me. So she takes part in class during her spare time, and she makes money out of that. So that's eventually a career. People only choose careers out of, there's this thing called the best careers list. Some people only choose careers out of the best careers list because they want money. Well, yeah, sure, you have really good careers like business and stuff, but some people won't, like people who like art, they wouldn't really get a career in that list, but they would still go with something that's on the list because they need the money. I'd suggest that you go for something that you like and you enjoy and get the money from that, because you will have a self-satisfaction. People think that making a lot of money will make you happy, but there's two things: job satisfaction and self-satisfaction. If you don't have job satisfaction, you won't have self-satisfaction. You need to do something you like to satisfy yourself. So don't do something, say you're an art person, don't do some math thing. Don't go for economics. Don't do something that you don't like, because yes, you'll get the money, but you won't be satisfied with yourself. You would say, oh my God, why am I going to work today? Oh, I don't want to go. So, making a lot of money is okay, but you have to like what you're doing. People say once they choose a career, they can't choose another one. They have to stick with it forever. Well, that's not true. If you're unsatisfied in your career for any reason, you can always switch. You will be in a good company. Many people change careers several times over the course of their lifetimes. Bottom line is, you should not pursue a career just because you want the money. But you always strive to do what you enjoy. 7. People think if they change careers, their skills will be wasted. Well, the skills are not, you can't waste your skills because they're your skills, you can keep them. So, yeah, sure, if you switch jobs, you're gonna use the careers in different ways, but you're not gonna lose them. You can never lose your skills. 8. People go to different jobs because their best friend or their relatives are successing in the other job. They choose those jobs because they think that they will succeed in it too. The only reason the best friends or relatives are successing is because they have the provided skills to actually succeed in it. You might not be equipped with those skills. So don't choose something that you're not good at just because your friend or someone else is there. 9, and lastly, people think that once they pick their occupation, they can just stop. Everything will happen for them. Well, you have to make it happen for yourself. You need to do something to actually get employed first. So hard work is important. Do the best you can in everything you do. Be the best in anything you want to be, because only hard work gets you through life, no shortcuts. I'd like to end my speech with a quote. Hard work is the key to my door of success. What about yours?